Hello and welcome to another video on the Press. And as we all know, Liverpool are the 2024-2025 Premier League champions. And as you are, or you should be aware, that as of next season, Liverpool are moving from Nike to Adidas. And so the thing is, Liverpool typically wears next season's jersey during the last game of the season. But it's not going to happen this year since Liverpool is moving to Adidas, right? So you've probably seen the leaks all over the place and about the new Liverpool shirt, how it's going to look in Adidas. And I got hold of it. I have to preface this by saying I do not condone fake items. However, this video should be taken as an educational content rather than asking people to buy fake stuff, because I am not a proponent of buying fake stuff. Even though if you can't afford to buy fake originals, which are stupidly priced nowadays, go for last season ones, go for vintage shirts, but do not buy the fake shirts, right? But this video is more towards for entertainment purposes and probably educational as well, and how these shirts differ from the original shirts. All right, so as you can see right in front of us today, I got hold of this 2025-2026 Liverpool jersey in Adidas with inverted commas. And this is supposed to be the player version. Before we go any further, I want you to just take a wild guess how much this shirt costs in American dollars or in pounds or even Malaysian ringgit, right? Let's see how close you get to the actual price that I paid for this. So I was walking around one of these you can call it a very popular haunt in Kuala Lumpur today, and there's always one guy selling counterfeit jerseys, and I was a bit curious. I wanted to see what they have, and I saw the green Liverpool shirt, the third jersey, the green one, the white one, and the red one, all home, away, and third. They look really, really good. And then the guy was saying, oh yeah, come and have a look, because I was wearing a Liverpool shirt today. And he said, we have the player edition, which is quite weird considering you want to create different tiers of jerseys when they are fake, right? So I have a look and I thought, you know what? I am more or less confirmed I'm going to get the new Liverpool shirt next season. I'm going to put a Premier League winner's badge on it and everything. So part of the reason of me getting this is I want to compare how much do these these fake shirts compared to the original ones. The original ones, I've been seeing the Adidas ones in Malaysia are selling for $4.99 Malaysian ringgit. So okay, I'll just break it to you. The cost of this fake Adidas replica, or obviously it's a fake. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not call it grade A. Let's not call it fan replica, whatever. This is a fake shirt with fake Adidas. Player issue, I bought it for 60 ringgit. That's roughly $15. And today we're going to talk about what do you get paying $15 for a fake Liverpool jersey. Yeah? All right. For the start, the first thing that I really, really noticed that doesn't, it's like a red flag to know that it's fake. Just look at the Liverbird here. I haven't bought any player issue for Adidas in the past few seasons, but I do have several Liverpool player issues by Nike. And the first thing, let me get it here, you'll notice when you look at the original shirts is that at the Liverbird you can see the cutouts on its eyes, whereas on the fake ones you don't have it. I would be very, very surprised that obviously when the original shirts are released, I'm going to check, and if the original shirt bought from an Adidas store or Liverpool store, and the bird and the eyes on the liver bird isn't punched, I think that's such a big failure on Adidas side. So I can very much, I'm pretty confident, they will not mess it up, and you're gonna have this liver bird eyes being punched. So if you see a guy walking about with a Liverpool shirt, and they claim to have an original shirt, play issue, and the eyes aren't punched, obviously if they're wearing it right now, you can tell the shirt is fake, because it's not available on the Liverpool store, it's not available on Adidas store yet. And even once it's already available, that's a dead giveaway. Everything else looked pretty, how to put it, believable. It came in a see-through Ziploc bag. It came with all these stuff, which I'm pretty sure can be easily replicated, right? The material is not that bad, but once you look at closely, some of them, they just don't align properly. Like, just look at the white lines along here. It's hard to believe something that, if you're going to pay something for $4.99, not being aligned that nice. It's truly made. Up here it says it's made in Thailand. I'm not sure whether the original ones are going to be made in Thailand, but once it's released officially, I'll try to get a pair and we'll do a comparison. That's for another video for us to compare. But today we're going to talk about how do these early releases, this fake shirts come out. I could be very wrong. This could be a very good replica, a fake replica of the real thing, where they stick very close to the items that's being released officially by Adidas, right? But they do feel flimsy. I haven't bought Adidas shirts in recent times. The most recent ones I have was the Japan jersey, but that one wasn't the player issue. So it's a bit sturdy. But Adidas shirts, when it comes to player issues, they do feel slightly, how to put it, fragile. So it's consistent with this one. I've touched a few. I was feeling about the new Argentina Adidas shirts, and also the Juventus ones. They feel good. So today I have a football session today. I'm just going to be wearing this. I just want to want to see how it feels actually playing in these. But for what it's worth, I will say they do feel good. I mean, if someone just want to wear this for their Sunday sessions, and rather than wearing it out proper, it could easily pass. To the undiscerning eye, it can easily pass as a real thing. But like we mentioned just now, there are some giveaways. That giveaways, obviously this one, the eyes on the liverbird, and I don't know. It looks good, but it just doesn't look right. If you know what I mean. I'll cut the video off right now in a bit, and I will continue right after I'm done with the session, and we'll see how this actually compares to the play issues from Nike.
One day later.
So, had a session with this shirt, and here are my final thoughts of it as well. So, to begin with, I just noticed one thing as I was driving to the field yesterday. Something very egregious, and if you are wearing a fake shirt and trying to pass it off as a real thing, and you actually bought this shirt, you are in for a treat, because someone could just take a quick look at it and then they realize this is a fake shirt. They missed out on the 97 flames at the back of the collar. I mean, come on. It's like, if you are producing something that is going to imitate the real thing to the point where you are releasing a player issue, how can you miss out on the flame for the 97 victims of Hillsborough? That is so bad. All right. And secondly, as I pointed out yesterday, the eyes on the liverbird is missing, and this is after one wash, and I think you can start to realize bits of the of the liverbird is coming off. It's going to come off real soon. Give it 2 more washes. This is going to be gone. I don't think this will last after 2 or 3 washes, right? So another one I just realized yesterday when I was looking at all the the packaging that came in. If you look closely down there, you see that P95985. Do a quick Google of it, and you'll soon find out this is actually a product code for a Real Madrid third shirt from 2 or 3 seasons ago. So you might not have time to scrutinize the shirt when when you're buying, and if the place looks sketch and they claim it to be the original, just look at the tag, Google it. It will immediately tell you whether it's the right thing or not. And if you realize as well, up here it says 2024, should be 2025 if I'm not mistaken. So another one that I want to point out is that you look at the stitching. This is when you pick up a shirt and you're looking to buy whether it's a real thing or not. Look at the stitching, look at the finishing. They might look all right, they might look decent, but if you really scrutinize it, there are imperfections. Look at this loose threads. You're not going to get loose threads like this if you're getting a proper shirt or an authentic shirt. Of course, you might come with an argument saying Adidas have so much money, Nike have so much money, why are we spending money on these people? But buying fake stuff, you are actually supporting criminal organizations. Even worse, I'm using child labor from third world countries, underpaying staff and everything. So this is just an educational and entertainment purposes, but in no way I am condoning buying fake jerseys. Even if you look at this white portion here, it is uneven. Stuff that if you look really closely, you can easily spot. Although I've seen some photos from my session yesterday of me wearing this, it does look good. At a glance, it does look like the real thing. But slowly as you wear it, you'll start to realize so many shortcomings. I've worn the player issue Nike shirts in the past, and the thing about wearing authentic player issue jerseys is that yes, you'll get wet from your sweat and everything, but you don't get soaked, if you know what I mean. This is not supposed to be cotton where it traps the moisture. The moisture is supposed to, it wicks it from your skin, and then it just goes off. It doesn't pool. I was drenched in sweat yesterday, so it's definitely not a fun experience. It sticks to your skin and makes movement even more uncomfortable compared to even authentic fan issue shirts. So while yes, it might have the look of a player issue, it doesn't perform, obviously. What do you expect from 60 ringgit, right? And you can see it clearly, as I mentioned earlier. I don't think these wings on the liverbird is going to last that long. I did the normal washing that I do with all my jerseys. I chuck it into the those delicate items bags before you chuck it into the washing machine, and this is what happens even after one wash. So yeah, my final take is, if you're tight on, you have a tight budget but you still want a football jersey, no one's gonna blame you. No one's gonna look any less of you if you are wearing last season's shirts or shirts from 2-3 seasons ago. If you're a Liverpool fan and I see you walking around in a Warriors shirt, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If you go around wearing vintage shirts, that's even better. And if I'm pretty sure that Liverpool, even the club store even sells reproductions of shirts from the past which are officially made with the club. Don't spend your money on crap like this. Crap as in counterfeit fake jerseys. They don't help the club, they don't help you, and they definitely are helping the wrong kind of people. So hope you enjoyed this video. I figured let's take a bit of a pivot from a typical football boot review, and we talk about jerseys and all. Once the original jersey, once Adidas releases the jerseys, I'll definitely make a comparison video, and again, that's going to be a proper review of the authentic player issue from Adidas. And I'll probably get it from the Liverpool store. I want to get the gold Premier League badge, probably here, and I want to get it numbered. Definitely gonna get a McAllister 10. But if Trent stays, I might reconsider. But then again, McAllister is playing really, really well, and I like the way he plays. But until then, stay tuned to Gegenpress and see you in the next video.